We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Wei-Yin Chen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now in the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And he fouls this one off. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Popped high in the air. Number 30 is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Career numbers against Chen. He's 1 for 3. Popped him up. Number 30 in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Chih-Wei Hu is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, reined in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Hero?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Brian Anderson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that
horse.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. swing, high drive, left field and deep, and foul, though it had the home run distance. The 2-2. High pop-up. Home waits on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth, second baseman.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Starlin Castro, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Sierra's under it. Makes the play, one away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And there are two away now. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Chen into the windup. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Anderson charging this one. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
In now, Daniel Robertson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So digging in now, number 30. He stands in for the first time in this one.
First baseman, number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Magneuris Sierra. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bowers moves over, and that retires the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jesus Sucre, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. And now it's the Tampa Bay pitcher, Chiwe Hu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Up next for Miami, number 44 will take his first hacks here.
Fielder, number 44.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
He's set. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air into shallow left center. Number 1 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping in, number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 1.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
At the plate, Carlos Gomez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
This is skied into short left center. Riddle over to his left. 2 gone.
First baseman number 44.
Here's C.J. Cron now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Captain, JT.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out. Now he'll throw back to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Now batting, number 30. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hot shot down the line. Robertson is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Jake Bowers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Right fielder number 34.
Digging in, Magneuris Sierra. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 44.
Now at the plate, number 44, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and that liner caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Yadier Rivera is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 2.
So striding in, Jesus Sucre looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Out, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Chiwe Hu. Now here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded by Castro. Got him. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 10.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, JT Riddle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit hard on the ground to first. To his right, Cone. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
Brian Anderson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, number 1. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Jake Bowers. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gomez has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, number 30. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Derek Dietrich will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit well on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Tapped out in front of home. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Derek Dietrich will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Into the box, Joey Wendell. He was a ground out victim last time up. Miguel Rojas is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The pitch. Popped him up. Castro over to his right. One away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Daniel Robertson is sent packing for the second out of the inning. The 1-0. Fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. In there, now the throw. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
I'm set with the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Prone. Moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, pitcher, Drew.
Number 79 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 79.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. The Marlins on top 2-0. Now the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Kyle Bearclaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Kyle Bearclaw.
Striding into the box, number 19. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 19 becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Here's a high pop-up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wei-Yin Chen gets the W on the mound. Chi-Wei Hu is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Homer Metro Rail Station.